Yo, what up guys? We're back again with another video. This one's going to be about best in slot Druid gear for Planes of Power. Nobody plays a Druid on Agnar, so I actually had to make a Druid myself and create a profile so I can show you guys what the best in slot gear is. We're just going to get started here. If you do like my content, please make sure to like the video and also please subscribe to the channel. Alright, so let's get into it. The first item we have here is Earring of Unseen Horrors. This is going to give you 4 heroic stamina. It's also going to give you 3 mana regen. And the main reason you want this is it's going to reduce the cast time of your beneficial spells by 30%. So this is going to include like buffs and heals. And the heals is the main important one here. So basically it's going to be a really good spell haste item for all your heals. For your second earring, it's Earring of Influx Gravity. Now this is one of 2 options. The reason you might want to get this one is because it has improved range on it. This is actually going to be your only opportunity to get improved range. I would probably prefer this one over the other option. And this also has 3 mana regen. So the other option is, we'll just refer to my own website here because this is how I roll. It's Earring of Temporal Solstice. This one reduces the mana cost of all of your dots by up to 30%, so it's going to save you a little bit more mana on dots than your normal mana preservation item, but you can go with either one of these. Just depends on which mod you want to have. For the necklace, we have Talisman of the Elements. This is going to give you Corn level stats, and also is going to reduce the mana cost of all your spells by up to 20%. For the mask, we have Veil of the Inferno. And this also has a clicky on it. It's going to give you an extra 180 health permanently. So that's a nice little bonus. For the hat, we have Cap of Flowing Time. This is just basically a stat pattern. And there's nothing special about it. And it also has 40% haste on it. So if you decide to melee something, it's nice to have that 40% haste from items. For the ring, we have Pulsing Onyx Ring. This is going to increase the duration of all of your buffs by 25%. It also has 3 mana regen. For the other ring, we have Prismatic Ring of Resistance. This is going to give you 5 heroic wisdom. It's also going to give you a clicky that's going to increase your resist and your AC permanently. For the first bracer, we have Bracer of Precision. This is going to give you 4 heroic stamina. It's also going to give you a mod that will increase the damage of your ice-based spells by up to 35%. And for your second one, we have Wristband of Icy Vengeance. This is going to give you 4 heroic agility. The dex here doesn't really matter for druids. And this is also going to give you a mod that will reduce the cast time of all your spells by 23%. For your arms, we have Protective Sleeves. This will give you 4 heroic stamina. For gloves, we have Padded Tiger Skin Gloves. This is going to give you 7 heroic agility, so it's going to help your evasion a little bit more. For our shoulders, we have Shawl of Eternal Forces. This is going to give you an AA that will increase your mana regen by 8, and this stacks with everything else other than mods that have this quickie of this line. For the breastplate, it's just the quest breastplate for a Plane of Time. And this has a ice damage mod on it that will increase your spells by up to 35%. It's the same mod as Bracer of Precision that we just spoke about. They don't stack with each other, but this is another way to get that mod. And also it has 5 heroic stamina. For the cloak, we have Cape of Endless Torment. This is going to give you 6 mana regen, so it's going to help you get to that mana regen cap really fast. And also it has a modifier on it that will increase damage of your fire-based direct damage spells by up to 35%. For the belt, we have Belt of Temporal Bindings. This is going to give you 4 heroic wisdom. For the pants, we have Pants of Furious Might. This is going to give you 6 heroic agility. And it's just a stat pad other than that. For the boots, this is going to be our Faerun item, Shoes of Fleeting Fury. It also has 4 heroic wisdom. For our primary, we're going to go with Hammer of Hours. This has a time-lapse proc on it, which is going to do 750 damage proc when you're meleeing. This can also crit based on your crit AA, so that's like a nice little bonus. The main reason you're actually going to want this, though, is for time burn. Sorry, I clicked on that there. Which will increase the duration of your detrimental spells by 20%. So all your damage over time spells are going to last longer. For the shield, we have Whirl of Unnatural Forces. This is going to be a really huge, important item for druids. It's got 80 AC, 4 heroic stamina, 5 mana regen, and it's also going to be your healing bonus item. It's going to increase your potency of your heals by up to 30%. So that's a must-have. For the ranged, the main range you're going to want to be using is Symbol of the Plane Masters. This has 4 heroic stamina, but the big reason you want this is because it has Vengeance of Eternity on it. Sorry, I clicked on that again. It's going to increase the damage of all your dots by up to 30%. Now there are 2 other options here for the ranged, and we will scroll down on my website right here. The other 2 options we have are Orb of Clinging Death, and this is just going to be a clicky dot that you can actually just click this from the inventory. You don't really need to wear this unless you want it for the stats, and maybe you don't have Symbol of the Plane Masters yet. But you can just click this for the inventory. It's got Clicky Swarming Death on it. And the other one you're going to want to have is Eye of Dreams. And you want this because of the clicky as well. It's going to permanently increase your mana pool by 400. And last but not least, we have the Druid Charm. When it's maxed out, it's going to have 80 health and 100 mana. And that basically covers everything. This character was actually made on the front of V. So you're going to see he has 8,900 health. And if I actually had this gear on a character like this, it would probably be over 9,000. Haha, over 9,000 health. The mana is probably fairly accurate though, but your HP might be a bit lower if you're on a TLP server. You might see around maybe 83 to 8,500 health range if I had to take a guess. And mana, you'll probably actually see more than this, because if you click the Eye of Dreams, you might have anywhere up to 9,800 mana. Now, we'll take a look at the heroic stats as well. With all of this, you're going to have 25 heroic stamina, you're going to have 17 heroic agility, and you're going to have 13 heroic wisdom. So that covers everything. If this was helpful, please like the video, and also please subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you want to see more content. And thanks for watching. Bye.